And now we moved on to the very handsome gentleman here in front of me. I'm going to give you guys, well, we played his music. Normally, you know, we like to go into the music after, but Daz did a little something. He flipped it up. So he played the music first, so you guys kind of have an idea who we have in the studio right now. Nonetheless, if you missed all of that, I'm going to say this. So Melick Baptiste is a vibrant performer born and raised in Sawa, Trinidad. He developed his DJing and lyrical storytelling abilities early on under the guidance of his uncle, Michael Boom Boss Gomez. He made the switch to soca in 2021 with Bamboo, a carnival hymn that capitulated him to worldwide popularity following his local success in 2019 with dancehall hits like Colors and Grip Me. His exuberant performances have captivated crowds from Miami to Notting Hill to New York. Melick is committed to advancing Trinidad and Tobago's culture, and he keeps working with local musicians and producers to establish his reputation in the Caribbean music industry. We welcome to Watch Chubble none other than Mr. Melick.
That is it.
How are you, sir?
I'm good. It's Melick, by the way.
It's Melick.
But everybody around the world has always end up with that.
I've heard Melick.
You might as well roll with it at this point.
Nah, I can't. It's Melick.
No, fix it. So it's Melick.
Yeah, it's Melick.
All my life I've heard Melick.
That's a norm. That's a norm all over. Everywhere I go, they say that.
Hey, I learned something today. Wow.
Damn.
So how are you?
I'm good. I just don't like the cold, but I'm in out here and people saying it actually warm right now. I have it nice, and to me it's still not nice.
For winter, yeah, you have it nice. This is warm.
Yeah, man, it's still not warm for me.
This is warm for winter.
I come from the oven and I just run in the freezer right now still.
Yeah.
How long are you up here for then?
Only 2 weeks. I just have to do Chuck this Friday, so I'll be performing live in Brooklyn, Paramount, of course. Massive cast tickets almost sold out, so you know it's gonna be a perfect show. And it's a 10th anniversary too. So
so that should be good.
Man, perfect.
So I want to ask this question. This is something I ask all the artists right before we start our This or That segment. You know, before you leave this room, what are 3 things people in the audience must know about you? Aside from your name, like we just learned that.
I'm a very humble person. Very, very, very humble, very caring, very loving. I don't like the media that much, so you might probably know my music and not know the face at all. So this year is the first year I'm actually pushing to get more exposure in terms of people seeing my face, more like me actually getting to interact with people more, like talk to them more, because I usually just laid back person now. So yeah, I'm actually shy, I would say that.
Okay.
To a point. Not going on the stage because I have different personalities. So just not still shy. I could go on stage and create the looseness, but off the stage that is not Melick now, it's a different Melick. So as a shy person as well. And the third one is what can I say? Never be afraid to approach me because I'll make you feel so welcome.
Oh, okay. I like that.
That's a change. I like that one.
That's different. All right. So Daz already went into your music. Have you ever played This or That, or have you ever watched a show and you understand what This or That is?
I actually did though, to a point, because I watched like Pun when Pun come on the one before, and then I was hey, I was like, yeah, I love the quality you're all pushing, like the videos behind it and everything. So I was like, yeah, man, this is it, you know.
Thank you. So with that being said, I don't have to give the instructions. You already know.
Nah, get the instructions still, man.
He's like, don't put me on the spot like that. All right, so we're gonna. Oh, I like Cordell. Cordell says, "Listen, the camera is your friend." This is my video director friend here, videographer.
All right, perfect, man.
Yeah, so that's the person you want to connect. Yes, definitely. So yes, This or That. Basically, we ask a series of questions. You choose which one you want. I may ask further, like if you say, for example, if I said salt or sugar, and you decided you want to go with sugar, I'm going to say, why did you choose sugar? Or I might just gloss over that and move on to the next question.
All right, cool.
Okay? So I'm going to still give it salt or sugar.
Sugar.
Why sugar?
I mean, a dark and a sweet, so I'll say sugar is me. People let's call me sugar many times, or dark sugar or something like that. I don't know.
All right. Soca or dancehall?
Dancehall.
DJ or artist?
I started off as a DJ. It's a hard one. Yeah. And then I turned into a mic man, a MC. Then I turned into artist. So I don't, artist.
Okay.
That one was hard. That one is to me right now. That one hard.
Kendrick or Drake?
Drake.
Why Drake?
I mean, Drake more relatable to me. I could understand him more. I mean, Kendrick real lyrically bad and he does go so fast. Sometimes he had to slow it down for me to actually understand what he say. So I'll be listening to, hey, you hear that part? I gotta rewind it back. I had to listen to it like 5 times to actually understand what somebody says. Drake more slow, relax, and he like playing with the lyrics and, you know, I can rock with that.
So, you said dancehall. You know the question coming.
Oh God, what question is that?
Cartel or Mofado?
Cartel.
That was quick.
Cartel.
Big truck or fete?
Fete.
What's your favorite fete?
My favorite fete, I would be something like Miami Beach or something. If you're talking about Trinidad, yeah, Miami Beach fete. Miami Beach should win.
Okay. Right. So I would say fete or all inclusive.
All inclusive. I mean, who do a free thing? It's free, everything, food, free things.
When I'm saying with that is to perform, performance-wise.
Performance,
would you
right?
prefer to perform in a fete or all inclusive?
I would say, how can I say this? I would say fete still. Fete. I'll go with fete. Reason being, I just get people on the all-inclusive to get on like loose, but at the same time, they doesn't want to overdo it. And then they just kind of, sometimes they just try to limit me from singing certain things and others just break the rules. And with a fete, I could just be me. I could do what I want now, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It was a DJ. Then a mic man.
Then an artist.
GMGT.
Oh, this one here might save you, boy.
Yeah, we have an ad coming up.
Would you prefer large performances or small, intimate crowds?
Small.
Why small?
I don't know, I just take advantage of the smaller crowd. For some reason, everybody I just control people in a small crowd for some reason.
Gotcha.
Yeah, if I tell a girl do a front flip, I go in and get you to do a front flip.
With that being said, we're going to take a break and then come back. All right, guys. These ads always catching me here. So if you're now tuning in, my name is Shandy, sweet and fluffy like pink cotton candy, and you are watching Watch Chubble on GMGT. We have the most humbling, kindest gentleman in the building. I'm gonna call him the correct way, Melick. Right? I did it right. Yeah.
That is it.
See that and I'm glad you're saying what you said before, that you know you're putting yourself in front of the camera more, so we can correct it, because I swear everybody's saying Melick. I swear.
I guilty of that too.
Man, that's all around the world.
Guilty of it.
All around the world.
Yeah, so now that you've decided that you want to put yourself forward, at least you can, when you do these interviews now, you could correct people, and as you just did today.
Yeah, for sure. So it's Melick, me, and Lick, L-I-C-K, blame my mother, my father for name.
I was going to ask you, that's
spell
your
it.
actual birth name? Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
that's how they spell it. So me and Lick, but I don't Lick, but yeah, Melick. But me and Lick, that's how simple it's spelled, right? Nice.
Go back to the question you just asked. Well, he gave the answer, so you could do a recap.
Yeah, well, basically, I asked, large crowd or small, intimate crowd, and you stated that you would prefer a small crowd.
Are you an introvert or an extrovert?
I could pass this in question.
Nah, you can't. You have to answer this question.
You know what? We have to start bringing some rum or something if they want to.
Because it depends on how we asking the question, though.
No, we see with this or that is very ambiguous, so it's however you want to take it.
What do you think?
She's not here. This is about you. She's invisible because no one on camera can see her.
I would say I don't know, actually.
Seriously?
Yeah, swear. I would say I don't know.
So would you say you're a combination of both, but you still have to make a choice? Like if I had a gun to your head right now, you had to make a choice. Introvert or extrovert? You prefer being inside or outside?
Basically, manager got sorry, but inside. But you know, they go for me for that now.
This is about you.
Yeah, they go for you know, they go tell me why you saying that on live, but that's just me, my personality. That's so, I wouldn't say weird, because I will make you so comfortable if you're around me, but my personality, that's different. I rather live a normal life still at the end of the day. I want to be a big artist that I am today, of course. Fly the world more, be recognized more. But I said rather walk the street more go walk the street like normal, go to the movies like normal. Like not everybody attacking you and you can't really go in here, you can't go there. I will go in a party, line up in general like normal if I have to. Walk in the line like that is just me. So that's
an underrated thing, you know.
I love outside, but at the same time, it's just me now. It's not nothing trying to pretend to be. It's just what I love, and that is just me now. So,
Which I find interesting because you'll be surprised how many artists are actually introverts, which I find amazing. It's like, so why y'all want to be on the stage for singing if you want to be inside? I don't get it. Sing in your bathroom.
You see Cordell comment?
True.
You and Cassie need to do a song called Inside the People House. It's true.
Inside.
I agree with that one.
No, but I always outsider. But I outside because I have to go. If it's marketing wise or knowing people wise or just being on the ground to listen to know what they hear, because I saw actually write music, and you will know as a DJ. I will go to a party and sit down and listen or stand up and listen. So when people be like, oh, you just stand up there quiet, you're not enjoying yourself. I am enjoying myself. I just listening to hear what I want to hear. So he mixing certain tunes and I was like, good mix, but he bringing the lyric after the down there. And it sounds suitable like if it's like the same thing. So it's like things like that I will take heed of and then run with it. Or then put it into my ways. Or y'all could say one word, two words, and I might go and write it into a song after. So being on the ground, so yeah, is like mandatory to my life and my career.
That's true.
See, I'm not a weirdo.
You start up quiet and back.
Sometimes I stand up with the biggest. It might be a screw face, you know, but internally, yeah, boy.
Yeah, that is it. That way you do it.
Yeah, you're studying, you know.
Big crowd, it could be a big fete. Like you just want to zone out and you go hear this MC voice. When I hear your voice show or a lady voice, you're like, yeah, boy. This man good boy. Yeah, the music kind of things that are zone out.
The busy things you just find enjoyment.
That is enjoyment.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask this is my last one, and I'm gonna let Dazzle take over, right?
All right, bet.
And I think we still have, we have Cordell asks Nyla or Patrice.
Patrice.
Why Patrice?
I don't know. I always loved Patrice's voice from since I was small, and knowing soca music, she's one person you would say Patrice is soca too now.
Okay.
Yeah, and you know, there's somebody I know too as well, same way, but I'm not being biased, but she's actually a hard artist to me now. So yeah.
Berto asks wild meat or seafood?
Wild meat, because I mean I eat so many things. I'm allergic to seafood. That is why I say wild meat.
Okay.
I don't really fancy wild meat, but I did eat it many times. But I don't really like it that much. But seafood, all that question for sure.
What's the weirdest wild meat you ate?
Turtle.
Yeah, it's rubbery. I had that before.
Yeah,
real
turtle.
rubbery.
What?
Don't ask. Home cooked food or takeout?
Home.
You eat Franklin?
Home cooked food or takeout?
Home.
What's your favorite dish to cook at home?
I love anything with potatoes. If you want to get closer to my life, just give me something with potato. I go and love it. I love potatoes. Anything with potatoes.
So you like a shepherd's pie and all that stuff?
Anything with potatoes. Shepherd pie, oh God. I could get that this Saturday night. I could get it anyway.
Nowhere. Not in Brooklyn. So my final question is rhythms or singles?
No, if I was to answer no, I would say singles no. But before most of my songs came from rhythms actually. But I'm trying to actually come out of that now and do more singles. So I could prove myself. Like down there, this is a single. It was to be a rhythm man, you know, Boogie Ranks, bigger Boogie Ranks, he's a producer. No, he's from up here same way. Brooklyn to the world. He was like, bro, like, you know, push to really do singles same way. Even Michael Tetra told me that too. Like try and do more singles to prove yourself more. That you're always coming hard on like rhythms, because Take Bamboo's not really Take Bamboo rhythm. Is dirty rhythm.
Right.
And Cheem song is dirty on the rhythm. And you just barely hear Cheem songs in certain places you go. And I always tell people, you know, push everybody on a rhythm and not just these songs that are known. Correct. Because if it wasn't for Cheem, I would have never gone that rhythm. So I appreciate him same way. But now I'm trying to do singles now so people could actually know that, hey, Tongue Day, one song, one single, you know. People say it's a good song. I never call a song a hit just so. People say it's a good song.
No,
Thank you.
It's a hit.
And yeah, so I would say singles now.
Good night, Shamari. I'm passing it over to Daz. I don't know if he has one more question.
I have a few more. Roti or bus up?
Roti.
This man is a foodie.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
What's your favorite roti?
Curry.
Well, which roti?
Nah, I don't even bong for the
No
meat.
beef, no none of that.
Nah, that's
no,
there could be
just the
normal
curry
chicken.
itself.
No, because there's a potato in
Chana,
it. Once
what?
it's a potato in it, I get to
It's
go.
like pepper and tamarind, or
Nah,
just
it's
by
a pepper.
itself.
See me, pepper is a pepper, boss. Medium
Wow,
pepper
if
with
I knew
roast
that,
and
I would
whatever.
have brought you
like.
some pepper, because I make my own pepper
Yeah,
sauce.
the peppers that I'm up here soft, boy.
That's the only thing. Yeah.
I don't know.
You went to Liberty to pick peppers because they have nice peppers on Liberty Avenue.
No, you can like walk and hand pick it.
No, not hand pick
Oh.
it, but they in the trays, the
In the
different
trays,
stores
yeah.
have
Oh,
it.
well,
I
I-
find their
well,
produce is way better than Brooklyn. Sorry to say.
Shiny man don't live here.
I
He
know,
ain't
I'm
live
just saying, but he talking curry. Somebody would take him to get a good curry out there.
Where?
Trent City or Things in
No,
Queens?
I've been to Trent
Liberty?
City 2 years
so
ago.
you been to Queens?
Oh, there's
Yeah,
another one.
I've been to
There's,
Trinity 2 years ago.
Tamarind Island too.
I haven't gone there yet. I want to try it.
I remember.
Let me stop. I don't want to get nobody free promotion.
That's what I was gonna say. Why are we doing this?
yeah.
Go ahead.
Damn, well, just know. Okay, all right. Long flight or long drive?
I hate everything that long with flight and drive. I just get car sick. So
Yeah, me too.
if I go on a hike, that is saying, like in China, I don't know, it could be far drives, so going on certain hikes now. You had to tell me that at least 2 weeks in advance, I could prep my mind and my brain to do it, because I will not do it. And in flights or car drives, long ones, I go in and break a dawn. I always break a dawn. Like I come right here to New York 4 hours, I break a dawn.
So you don't sleep on the flights, or you stay awake?
Oh, I try to sleep,
Sleep
but
on the
other
flight.
things, so I could try to not, take
take
it
a red
on.
eye. Take a
Do you
red eye
like
flight.
take a shot before you go on the flight? Because some people can't.
Well, I mean,
They can't function without something to put them to
nah,
sleep.
I don't really like alcohol and stuff that much. I'm not trying to stop drinking right now, actually.
What?
Yeah, I stopped drinking for like how much? Almost like 7 days, so that's good.
He said
That's good. That's an improvement, you
that's
know.
why, hey, every step counts.
Every
If
step
this is
is
what
an
you really want to do, then
improvement.
fine. That's a big thing.
Every step count.
I mean, once I put my mind to certain things, I could do it. I mean, I stopped eating meat for like 3 months at a point in time. You know, I stopped drinking alcohol too for like about 2 months, but it haven't happened in a while. So now I'm proud of myself that I actually started the journey again, and you know, it's going good, man.
It's a good start.
Wow,
The longest I
that's
ever
a
went is
fantastic thing.
The longest I ever went is a year.
A year? Ah, you're good.
I went a year with no alcohol.
Ooh, Cassie asked a question. Cassie Powell, who had just left the building, she asked, Punchin or Johnny?
Punch into the world.
Even though you stopped drinking.
Even though I stopped drinking, I don't drink Johnny Walker no more. I found that was like years ago.
Julian Rampal said, groovy or power?
I would, Groovy.
Okay. Hot and groovy.
Yeah, groovy.
Okay.
I would love to sing power, but people just don't adapt to me with it yet. But I will catch one.
One day.
You catch one,
I will
man.
catch one.
One day. I'm going to leave it for Dazzle now.
All right. The ability to go 5 years in the past or the ability to go 5 years in the future?
5 years in your future.
Why the future?
I would say because the past is the past, and what happened in the past, you can't really dwell on it too much, and why change anything? You're here, you're still alive. People are wrong here, you learn from them. You know what to do, what to not do for the future. So you're preparing from your past. The past make you prepare to your future.
Okay.
So I don't think you need to go back. You could go forward, you're good to go.
Okay. All right, fair. That's it
it?
for me, yeah.
So this concludes this or that. How do you feel?
I feel great.
Okay. You felt we should have asked more questions, or you good?
Nah, we good, man. We good.
Granted, this or that used to be a lot more
Raunchy.
nosy.
That too.
Who?
The game,
This or that, yeah. I used to ask questions like, are you single, married?
In depth.
Horning, all
Yeah.
them kind of things.
Yeah.
Aye.
But, you know,
Not the clear truth.
sometimes for social media presence, children be watching, you know, so you gotta kind of, you know,
Tailor it.
tone it down.
But are you single or are you taken?
Taken, of course.
Okay.
Yes.
Married?
Nah, not married.
You
Just-
don't want the
just
man
a
to go
strong
back inside the house, or?
Do you have kids or no?
No kids, but I want kids soon though.
What do you? How many kids you want?
If I can get about, I don't know, about 7.
7 in
Yeah.
this
But
hard
that hard, nah, man.
hard times.
Man, you better play lotto.
I mean,
7 days you ain't drink, 7 kids you want.
nah, man. Once I pick the right partner, and you know everything should be good to go. Once I keep getting hits too, you know I'm good to go. You know I have a bar that open the same way, so you know once I push my businesses as well,
Oh
you know,
wow.
everything
okay.
could be good to go, man.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Wow.
7, I have plenty twins in my family, so if I hit one shot, it might get 2 one time. So
Triplets too.
yeah, so I don't really, you know,
Man say
Yeah,
7.
Back strong, man. I good to go.
I frightened for 1. The man say 7.
7. I wasn't ready for 7. I wasn't ready. So you want a bunch of boys or boys and girls?
Boys and girls, they can mix. I mean, because I have like 6 of us. I have six of us in all, right, siblings. And I watch how everybody grow now, and like the bond that our big family have is like, it's beautiful now. The only thing I'm scared about is like, all of us have to die one day in life. It's like who gonna go first and how we gonna take that, But the bond is my family that actually have me going and pushing to where I am today also, because they have my full support.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
That's
so if I can get my kids, my little small football 7-a-side team, to push each other and push the old man too, especially when I start to get old. I mean, yeah, that would be nice.
That makes sense, man. It makes sense.
So shout out to Wifey who has to make 7.
Yeah, big shit. Whoever she may be.
Whoever she is and where she's at. Yeah. Whoever. So Dazzle played a catalog of music for you, right? Yeah. Do we have an ad coming up or that's just a GMGT?
Both.
Both? We do have an ad?
I believe so. Let me just double check.
I don't think so.
Let me double check. Hold on.
I don't want to go into further if we're going to have an ad.
Hold on.
No. Okay.
GMGT.
Right. As I say, I was going to let that pass and then we're going to start. Okay, so we played a catalog of your music, right? A lot of the songs, when I first heard them, I was just like, I didn't know you sang this and all that stuff. So it's amazing to put the name to the face. And that's the problem I have with a lot of soca artists. People don't know who you are and it sucks.
Facts.
And that's something that we all have to fix. It's not just you. So I'm glad to hear that you want to make that initiative, right? But the question I have to ask is, how important is lyrical storytelling to you in music?
Very important. Very important, because I like to do my music like that, because if you listen to my music, it's story modes, of course. I come from the north, so I'm basically singing about a real life story. I come from the north Sawa, it's like North Trinidad. So like Maracas Bay, Sawa, all of that is north. So I come from the north, other girl from south, she living down south. Sure, I'm a sleepover, I was young, in my mind I thought she living too far young, I don't have a car. She live in Superior, she wasn't living in Superior, but I just make it rhyme.
Okay.
Yeah, I coming from far. And when I meet she, watch how the girl grip me when she bend down, it does, spiced up a little bit. Basically, lyrics is important for me because I love old clips of music. Because listen to what they used to sing before, like, you're working, no, you're joking, you're looking for a horn, it's just reality music. So I just take heed at what these old people sing before, swallow that knowledge, think about what happening in the world today, and actually put that into content, and I would sing this because you barely hear that kind of soca.
True.
That kind of, how to say, people say this give you a burning flames feeling, So like, that is me. I love them kind of thing. That meaning to the lyrics, meanings.
Well, I'm glad you said that. So you prefer a double entendre or you like it raw? Because a lot of the soca music this day is pretty raw.
Yeah, so...
And the bouillon, yeah.
Yeah, the bouillon extra raw. And I wish I could actually sing them kind of music into... Yeah, groovy.
Okay.
I would spice it up more. So I basically, they call me a rough artist basically, because I sing the roughness on the groovy, but I will make people like it. I take my dancehall style into basically and put it into the soca. So I always like to give people that kind of bounce. So I would always say raw is the better way, but like a clean raw.
Okay.
Yeah.
So double entendre then.
Yeah, correct. Come on, because I mean, old people sing my music, kids sing my music, middle age, whatever age, if it's take bamboo, I just catch everybody. I try to do a wide audience of ages. So even if the curl and I don't like it, they're going to like it because they're going to be so much in their ears that everywhere twist and turn, that music and a classics I just try to get.
See, I like that mental take from it because one of the best things, in my opinion, is when you watch a little child that can't even self-count properly. Singing and carrying on.
Correct.
Or granny who turn off that music, but they like a certain song and then
So that is why there's aim for those kind of classics. I look for forever music. So when I die, this music ain't going to die. And live forever.
When you hear the bouillon with the raunchy lyrics, like how does that make you feel?
I love it. Like that is my kind of drive. I love it.
So you would love to still dive into that.
Yeah, I have one actually, but I think I go beyond disrespectful and them singing disrespectful. But when I listen to the one that I do, I honestly feel I went beyond. The disrespect and the disrespect. So I don't even want to probably sing it. I might just push it to them. And I did push it to Trilogy, and Trilogy was like, bro, this is disrespectful. Real bad. But at the same time, it makes sense because this is Bouillon. Like, I actually did a good song here. So I did a little thing and like I sent him it. So I wish I could have sing it, but I know if it's me.
So where is the song now? Is it in the atmosphere? Is it in the cloud?
I actually did it last week though. Like I did a little demo. Like they just play that beat and I just jump on the mic one time and just push it out there.
Try it, man. I mean, there's her songs out there. Push your hand. She want the.
Yeah.
Girl, I don't care if you have a man.
Yeah, man.
It have room for slackness in that genre.
But my first boy I was actually was his name Suki. He was the first actually. First. And that was somebody from St. Martin. Played that for me up here.
Okay.
2 years ago. About 2 years ago.
You push your hand.
Yeah, and it didn't even reach into that big, that yet and thing, the Bouillon music. So when I went to England, it mad and nothing else carnival. I was like, when I come chilling and playing in a fete now, everybody in really, like, what really going on? Like, why are we so stuck in this? But I blame people like all the DJs.
All you who?
The DJs.
What we get blamed for?
But I was gonna say you a DJ too, kind of sorta.
But I mean, some DJs scared. Like they're scared to just play things that don't really play, you know.
Got you.
Okay,
but at the same time, it's hard because you get booked.
Nobody want to flop.
Yeah, you get booked to entertain and they don't want to flop because like we play, you come and you play in a certain music, so it's a challenge same way.
Yeah, but the thing is this: when you do that, you run into the top 10 being played over and over again from each DJ because they all getting the same forward. So then how are we gonna hear the new stuff and digest it and accept it? I think if you have a creative DJ that can take at least some of the top 10 and mold it in with the new music.
True.
People will be too busy dancing. They're like, yo, what song is this? But they're too busy moving that they won't notice, or they might notice the song, be like, oh, I like this song, but you know, where to be? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it goes back to the storytelling aspect. If you could find a DJ who could tell a story with the lyrics and the beat, you good to go.
Facts.
I
just
think.
Squeezing something, man.
You know what's a cheat code too?
What?
And you would know this? Having a good hype man.
Of course.
That's
it's
a
true.
big cheat code.
Very, very
Once
good.
you have that, you win.
Yeah, because you could play something brand new, and if that hype man just capture people's attention, they might not listen to the song right there in the moment, you know, they're feeling the rhythm, but then they might hear the song again and say, yeah, boy, I remember I've been like this time in this party and such. Having a good MC or being a good MC is also a cheat code to breaking new music.
Facts. It have many ways, actually. My main way from jump, because my first song was Colors. If you right, so I never had the experience of really going on a stage for the first time and singing something to try to become an artist. I sing one song and it become, you know, famous now. So it was, I wouldn't say easy for me, but it was like for fun. I did it for fun actually, and it became a big song. So that is when I take like, all right, take this serious, bro. Be an artist, become an artist. So right, I'll tell you that story. So basically, Down Day. You all find it's a good song?
Yeah.
All right. Down Day was playing plenty on radio, but nobody didn't really know the song really that much. And I wouldn't play that much in certain parties, not all the time. So what I did, and for like fetes and stuff for bookings and thing, you know, it wasn't the best for me in Trinidad Carnival, but you know, better as must come, God is great.
Yeah, right.
I basically planned this, me and my best friend, that's Nigel English, and no songwriter as well. From since primary school, we call it first year. So from since first year, which is about 7 years around there, till now we friends. Secondary school, big men now, that is my backbone. So we was like, all right, bro, here's what we could do. We'll go back to the grounds. Come as a mic man and a DJ. So I would say the ghetto, everything, we in charge of that, we just push that. And I'm not sure that I have certain, you know, ups and downs with the numbers, whatever, but I versatile at everything. I could do this there, my music play everywhere. I just sing for the girls. So I say, all right, here's what we go do. We go push the music on the grounds for everybody to like it. Whether if it's the Beatum, whether if it's the Silas, whether if it's the Arima, whether if it's the Tunapuna, whether if it's the South, we drill the song on the grounds and make sure the grounds get to hold the song hard enough. If you're climbing close to the stage or you cross the stage for Trinidad Carnival, you will hear Down There and added ranks back with young brother Bamsi. And if I was to say that song be 200 or 500 or 600 times and not even thinking like a joking, it played 1,000,000 times.
Wow.
And that's because I put in the work, we put in the work, so people not actually seeing it, but when I put in the work on the grounds, it's real work. Because you have to connect to the people you know, sometimes run to somewhere to sing for free, push something, to just do this, to push your song. People don't know the background, the kind of things you have to do to actually get a song to make it reach where it's supposed to reach. So I'm up here in America, and I'm like, yeah, them foreigners, and I'm going and be like, what song is this on the road? I hear the song on the road, and everybody been saying that. But I never heard a song in a fete. I never see performing no fete. But this song so big on the road. Because a lot of the grounds hold on to the song. Play Melick down there. So I mean, that is just ways of pushing the music. And Colors, I was chanting that on a mic as a mic man first.
So the very first cut I hear of Colors, it sounded like you was chanting it, like a salty.
Like a salty.
Right,
I was just chanting it.
Correct.
So I was like pushing to go on free parties again to push this chant that I have, that I learned from since school. I finding a lady's underwear in the bathroom and me beating on the table and they're singing. If she white, I wouldn't say the P word, but you know, yeah. He just beating on a table and singing it. So I would get to go a big party, run up on stage with my DJ, you know, we pushing to do things. Big up DJ, and man, he live Brooklyn, he live New Jersey, he live up here as well. And I would freestyle this. If you white, well I saw, and I freestyle it till it started to get so big enough to actually just sing it. So grounds again, I come from the grounds, and I always take heed of the grounds, and the grounds make me reach where I am today. So if I also talk about anything hardcore, it have nothing I never experienced. From the fight, to the happiness, to the flights, to the back down to the ground, I live it all for the most part.
So what I was going to say is this. Do you feel your song down there, you should have released it for Trinidad Carnival? Or you should have released it after or before, like way before? Miami, maybe.
Nah, I think it was the right timing because, you know, God set everything in a part for you. Because at a point in time, I started to feel like, where's this song? I wonder what I do. And I was like, nah, everything happened in the right time. And it have things after Trinidad Carnival, they always dwell on Trinidad Carnival. So now when I go in a party in New York or anyway, since I'm up here for these 2 weeks, I hear this song playing. And when it playing, I see people reacting loudly. And every MC, because it was 2 MCs, it was like Party and we just by far Mega or something like that. And there was like, their argument was like, I want to play one of the biggest songs for Trinidad Carnival. Let me see who went Trinidad Carnival before, and I go and play one of the biggest girl song on the road. So in my mind, I like, is it that my song win and play? Or Bamsi? So said, so done. Them is the songs are playing, and 2 numbers down there, and then I tell them I play one of the next baddest song, and then they play Bamsi after. So I actually get into soaking that, yeah, we did work, and the foreigners actually coming up and saying, boy, I hear the song down there. Ding. So when they do hear it come on, they're like excited. They the song I'm telling you about. I was just really zoning into people in the crowd next to me. They the song I'm telling you about. But they don't even know who sing it.
So with that being said, I want to ask, how important is it to have that next big hit?
I wouldn't call it a hit, but thanks, Ollie. Thanks, if it's a hit. Thanks,
man, take the flowers, man, is a hit, man.
It's a good feeling. It's a learning experience because after Take Bamboo, I end up in a hole because all eyes on you, everybody on you. You can't really get something like that twice just like that because Take Bamboo was so hard. Like, oh, I going and come after to beat that. But way hard to do. So all eyes was on me. The pressure was on me. I feel like if I started went into a state of depression at a point in time, shake it off. And you know, I just say, boy, go back to your old self because I start switching things. I say, boy, go back to your old self and see how it goes. I know I have this song and I'm happy. I feel like I'm freshly back. I feel like a new artist again because the feel is a new artist sing this song. Which ain't bad, but you know, when I walk out in truck and all I hear tunes, let's brace all yourself. But I feel good, I feel blessed, and I want to thank the Lord always. And you know, that's to keep me pushing, keep going, and I learn from my mistakes, and it can't happen twice.
All right.
I like the fact that you're still humble with this song.
Yeah.
As bad as this song, we sit down here talking about if it's not your song, it's Bamsi. And truth be told, no lie, the 2 songs I line up here is your song and Bamsi.
Real talk.
Wow. You see?
I like how you're still humble with the tune, but at the same time, you know, ain't nothing wrong with taking the flowers, bro.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with taking the flowers. From a school chant to singing a song like this, yeah, take the flowers, man.
Respect,
the
man.
flowers,
Respect.
Yeah, this is I could honestly say your career is going in a way that me personally I feel like you have a lot of timeless songs.
Yeah.
Because you could still play Take Bamboo and get a reaction.
Facts.
You could still play Colors and get a reaction.
Facts.
You could play Grip Me and get a reaction.
For sure.
And I mean, obviously right now this is the new thing. You get the most reaction from
Most
this.
reaction.
But timeless.
Facts.
So definitely take the flowers. You're in a good part, man.
Yeah, man. Catalog is billing.
Of course.
I think I get a little 10 minutes of juggling just now before.
Yeah, that's why I said the catalog is there.
Catalog is billing.
Yeah, billing.
I don't know.
Billing nicely.
So the ones that don't know, I could just squeeze it in. And when I feel like I lost in the crowd, boom, I go sing a hit.
Yeah, that's it.
Man, catch your back.
Your turn.
My turn?
I don't have any more questions.
You don't have no more questions?
I don't have any
You
more
run out
questions.
of steam?
No, I didn't run out of steam, but I said I'll give you some shine.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. So, you say you were here 2 years ago. Where else do you venture out to often?
I would say Guyana plenty. Yeah,
Okay.
Guyana like about 5-6 times. Bahamas. And Bahamas like 8 times in different islands like Lucha, Bimini, Nassau of course. So many islands. I can't remember all right now, but yeah. Been to plenty islands in Bahamas. What else did I went a lot?
You ever tried venturing into these islands to do music with them?
Music with them, yeah. I always open to work with anybody actually. Anybody, I have no problem with that. But it's just for some reason it doesn't mesh. It doesn't be that I like my things a certain way now. So it's if I'm not feeling it a certain way, I will hold back. And then now some people has lost interest in me like that, but I know what I am doing to a point that I don't want to just push out a song for pushing out a song's sake, you know? That's hurry up and do it, hurry up and do it.
GMGT.
Life is a chance, but at the same time, I'm willing to take this chance now. So I might really push out something.
Would you consider yourself a perfectionist?
I would say no, because I'm learning a lot still. This is my first time actually being close to a songwriter, which is Melick. He helped reconstruct the song for us.
Nice.
So we actually pushed out the song to him down there. He was leaving studio, we catch him. He's like, where have I? Say, but we'll play this here. But I know it's a good song. But it's so much we could do because me and Nigel English write our music for ourselves. We didn't have no help or no writers or no nothing like that. And my uncle as well, Michael Gomez, boom boss. So we didn't have no professional writer to say that, hey, let me try to help. This is the first time we actually get a little step into the head of it. Hold this, let me see. Bro, the song bad. Because I was the song is 60% to be a hit.
60%?
Yeah, he was 60%. He was well, I'm going to restructure it for you and stuff and change it up and he take all this, put that in front, changes, yeah. Me and Nigel watching him we know it, he mad. But we know he's a professional, so we know what he's doing and we trust in him. And imagine if I actually had people like him or other people closer to me and Nigel to actually study their craft and how they do things. We would have been even further than we are today because we are just writing for ourselves. No help, no nothing, just us.
Just raw talent.
Just us. Write for ourselves, manage ourselves, just us. One team, one circle. So when I say a team behind me in all of my songs, just know it's us. I something in school later now, us. Just us.
So you said you have a bar, you own a bar?
Yeah.
With that being said, how important is it to be an artist and have a 9-to-5, or you consider the bar like a passion project?
I mean, it's our passion because it's entertainment as well, so I enjoy it. The only thing is that I say the drinking was hard to stop now. Every time somebody coming to check me, it's like, oh God, let me drink now, boy. It's right true, and I really doesn't care take it sometimes. But if I don't drink with them in the morning, girl, you make too, so I have to take it the same way.
So what's gonna happen when you go back?
Everybody gonna be excited because I'm doing that tour starting to come back soon. I have Canada next week, Fire Woman, Purchase of a show, bigger purchase. I have other things coming up as well. I suppose we're in Woman in New York City as well too. I suppose to have Miami next week, but I ain't too sure about that one because I have to do music. I have to try to make sure and finish certain songs as well. So I was running down the money. But everybody excited to know that when I come back, the one line, we just say lime in Canada, right? Lime, the one line. Because I know when I go on again, I go on. So yeah.
So then when they lie, that's what I'm asking. Are you going to drink again?
No.
No?
Water? I don't understand. No, it's business time. No, it's serious.
Wow. I'm touched. I'm holding you to it. So
it's okay to pour water in a punching bottle.
Yeah, for real. And pretend.
Just sometimes some people don't take no for an answer. So, you
really
had the punching bottle with a water. All right, I take a shot.
I should do that for real. Leave it behind the counter.
But don't let them know that.
Leave it behind my counter. So all right, I'll take something here. Water in it. Yeah, that makes sense.
And just have to screw up your face and
hopefully they don't ask for a shot of that too.
Switchy buttons, man.
With that being said, this is I don't know if Dazzle has any more questions because we're at the very end of the show anyway.
I have one more.
Go ahead.
Where did your creative process start? Outside of just chanting in school, like it had to be a deciding factor that say, you know what,
this is me.
This is what I want to do, because you went through stages of music, so it had to start somewhere.
Family. I come from a music family.
Okay.
So Michael Gomez, as my uncle, he's an actual hip hop artist basically in Trinidad. So he sings songs like club hopping and them kind of things. So it's like he started off doing that. And then my mother do karaoke. She loved karaoke. She loved to sing. And I used to sit there and listen to them and listen to the kind of music she play, he play. And, you know, like I say, like, all right, I feel like I want to do this. I really feel like I want to step into this. So I used to just hear instrumental play and mock them or do something that they could do. And that's when I tell myself, I feel like I could really become this in serious and I will take it, you know, into consideration. And when I started to go to school and then I started to be rapping in school for no reason. So I feel my passion and actually to become this actually come from my family and it come from them, and that is why I feel I'm an old soul, because I love 80 slows and them kind of thing. Because if I put it in catalog, I would say like 80 slows, and then I would say like kind of modern slows, and then I would say reggae music, and then I would say probably hip hop music, but the type of hip hop music like Drake and the kind of calmer like Rick Ross, Austin Martin, like them kind of thing. Then you realize I didn't say soca yet, right? You realize I didn't say dance.
I'm listening.
So if I in my car, I could be going to make girl get on bad on a stage, and in the car you hear it's loving you is wrong, and that's me. I could listen to that when I'm pumping. When I'm feeling sad, when I'm happy, that is me now, but that's me 24/7. So I just call myself an old soul. So that's why I feel like I sing this soca music, that kind of old fashioned way, but it's modernizing it a little bit. But yeah, it come from my family by hearing it so much. Yeah, like soca and them dance way down. But I just do it. It pays. I love it. But like to say what I actually love, it's the truth. Slows and things. I mean.
This is so interesting.
To all the people that's ever driven a car with me before and questioned my playlist, I hope you're listening. I hope you're listening.
I really wasn't expecting that. I didn't expect that at all.
But it opens your mind to a different level of creativity.
No, for sure.
Yes.
But I expected him to say he Trini bad, he this, he that.
I love it, but I love it. Don't get me wrong. I love it, but it down the line. Down the line, man.
So you say your mother love to do karaoke and you have an uncle as a hip hop artist. You ever see yourself doing a collaboration with family?
With family, I would say no, because we do things in different ways now. So it's like I ain't going to sing no hip hop just so. I mean, I will, because I was telling anything. I will try anything. But I ain't going to try to sing a slows, and I love slows, but melodies are not me. Because I'm a chanter. Yeah, he's a chanter now. So Tejan was like, sing this. Watch how the guy kept. I was like, nah, though. I listened to it, I was like, nah, though. I rough it up. I want to rough it up. Watch how the girl grip, man, when she bend down, you know. I rough it up. That is me now. And them in different lanes. And he now with the rapping, sometimes they're too fast. I can't understand them thing when they're too fast. I need to be slow down for me. So, yeah.
Okay.
That is it.
This is the part where we flip it now. So we ask you to ask us a question now. This is where you become the interviewer.
All right, so how do you all realize in your life that, all right, I want to be an announcer and a DJ professionally?
Ladies first.
For me, it was always a passion that I had. I always wanted, I'm very passionate about soca music. So for me, it was always, I wanted to be in the forefront. Like when this movement happens, when this explodes into something international, I want to be there. I want to be known as a person, even though I don't think anybody really knows who I am per se. But I demanded that I had to be there. So whether it be I write bios or I write things, I have my foot there. Right. And that's from legacy, because my family is big in music as well. So,
all right.
I think you might be able to relate to this as well. Growing up, half of my family is musician. The other half is like carpentry.
All right.
So who don't fix house, build house, doing something with music. And I have one of my mother's cousins that was real close to me growing up. There was a couple things that he was involved in that kind of inspired my generation. So he played music. I take that. He also fixed cars. I have another cousin who take that as a profession, you know?
Okay.
And other things so forth. So, I mean, he was real. inspirational. I give him his flowers for that. And then growing up, I used to always want to. Fun fact: I didn't plan to be a DJ.
Really?
I wanted to be a producer.
Wow.
And you still do though.
I still do. That is the ultimate goal.
Send beats.
When I get there. When I get there. But that was the ultimate goal, to be a producer, because I watched careers, like I did the research and I watched careers like Timbaland, Pharrell, Lil Jon, all these big producers that, you know, were around when I was more younger. Even, you know, Puff and such and so forth. They all passed through being a DJ. And I was like, all right, I really like music. I know music. Let me start the DJ route. And I just became, I would say decent, very decent at it. And I kind of, for a long time, I kind of forget that I wanted to be a producer. And then now I start to build back a studio and start to look forward to it. So yeah, that's the reason why I became a DJ. I wanted to be a producer.
So, next question. Where do you all see yourselves 5 years from now? Ladies first, you know we had a start with you, Shandy.
Oh my God.
You can go multiple ways. Ladies first, light-skinned people first.
Shut up. I honestly don't know. I've been battling now if I want to go into law school, because that was a dream I always had. And I'm battling between that or just continuing in the profession that I'm in right now. So it's there. So 5 years from now, I'm hoping to have a house, be fully in a 6-figure salary job, not job, but career field, and happy. Also happy and healthy.
GMGT.
Okay. 5 years from now, I want to be comfortable. Whether that be I'm a celebrity or not, I just want to be comfortable. Financially comfortable. Comfortable in life, just all around period comfortable. That's the best answer I could give.
All right.
Fair enough.
So, $1 million or peace?
$1 million, because then I could buy peace.
I would say the same thing. I would say the same thing. You can't be peaceful and homeless.
Yeah, I agree. So I actually the personal questions now, right? Shandy?
Yes.
Married? Kids?
Kids, not married.
Kids not married? How many kids? 7?
2. 2 boys.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, not married, no kids.
Not married, no kids?
Nope, I could walk out the house at 2 o'clock in the morning if I feel like it.
Yeah,
So you're in a relationship? No, you're single?
Damn, bro.
Opinion spotter.
Yeah, spot the one. It's something so.
Something so.
One of them things in them, you know? That there's no
I know you're talking
defined
about.
title, but that person is somebody who's around, you know?
I know what you're talking about.
So yeah.
All right, so this might be my last question. Okay. What do you all can do to, let's say, like people like me, reach out to more artists like me and stuff to actually be on a platform like your platform and to actually show them to how to get exposure more, you know, how to come on your show, you know, these kind of things?
I mean, so true story. For a while, I was trying to figure out, you know, am I supposed to be reaching out to artists or do artists reach out to me? Because artists was reaching out to me. But then a friend of mine who's also an artist says, why you don't ask me to be to come interview? I was like, why should I? You know where I'm at. Find me.
Facts.
But then I said to myself, you know what? It's a mutual ground. We can meet halfway. So as of lately, if I feel inclined, I'll ask, you know, are you interested? And it's nice to see that artists are actually more inclined to do interviews now. A lot of them were not. Some of them still need to be polished. Don't get me wrong. Some of them, they cannot sit down to do an interview. You're picking as much as you do this or that, or that's the purpose of this or that, to break the ice, to have that conversation so they feel more relaxed.
Yeah.
But sometimes pulling those questions to get a response is real dry. Yeah, I like it. Pepper. Bop, bop, bop. And it's like, guy, you're not supposed to do it like that. You're supposed to give me like a little bit more to it. So, correct. You know, I think interviewing people more, giving them that opportunity is a big thing for me. My very first interview was Problem Child, and this was back in 2014. My very, very first interview. And I take that to my heart. Actually, we had a conversation over the weekend. He was like, I'm coming back into the studio. So he'll be hearing me. But I like being working with, and that was the thing. I said this year I was going to do more well-known artists as opposed to the little guys. But I find when you do the little person, they never forget you.
Facts.
They never ever forget that you gave them that shot.
Facts.
And I'm not saying I don't like interviewing the big guy, but the big guy sometimes they don't have time or they don't even remember you in the end. Whereas that little guy, if they see you in the street, hey Shandy, you know what I'm saying? So is that level of respect, and to know that I empowered you or made you get to another level is very important to me. With all that being said, I'm sorry for taking up so much time. I think it's also important as artists that you should package yourself before you go out there into the field as an artist. Package yourself, market yourself effectively, prepare yourself to do artist questions. And that's something I think is very critical. A lot of artists cannot articulate certain things. And I think it's important that you prep before you come out. Just expect the unexpected. I mean, you are very polished. We see this here.
I find it terrible.
No, you are polished. Trust me, you are polished compared to some.
There's not even practices. That's me.
But you see, it came natural to you. You spoke. I wasn't fighting to get answers out of you. You went, and even asking questions. We usually give one question. You ask like 5. So
you know it is. I think because you had experience on big stage as a mic man, it becomes more easier for you to speak.
Yeah.
We have some people that, like Shani said it. Yes? No?
Straight to the
I
point.
understand.
I don't know.
Straight to the point.
And there's nothing wrong with being shy. Everybody has nerves, but if you're here to promote yourself, you should be at least willing to talk about yourself.
And show personality. I think that is critical because people connect to that personality.
Facts.
So at the end of the interview, they're supposed to feel like, yo, I want more music. I want to know more about this person. Yeah. So that's it. I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to let Dazzle go.
The only thing I want to add to that, I want to bring something to light. The same way how I see in my email a song from Melick, and boy, this is a bad song. Nah, man, this song get through the man. It's a celebrity now, you know. It's the same way how you could probably be looking at the interview like, yeah, there is some big real interviewing, you know, radio personality. I think pride is one thing that gets in the way. And not even just pride, starstruck gets in the way too. I feel like regardless if we're all in the same circle, we should be able to reach out to one another and talk to one another.
Correct.
No matter how big of a celebrity it is, and not even just to get interviews, collaboration, you know, advice. Me personally, I feel like you should just always be able to reach out to whoever it is. Granted, everybody has a life, everybody's busy, but I believe within a certain timing, you should be able to get an answer.
Yeah, true. You done?
Yeah.
All right. What I would say is, I watched an interview from Chubble, and I was like, I need to come here. So I come with my hair by Neva.
Shout out to Neva, yes.
Neva, big up yourself. Wasn't for Neva, I never be here.
Wow.
I was like, I know GMGT. I said, who? Just show me. I was like, I need to go there. I was like, you for real? I had the link. I was like, I need to go there. Tell them I need to come there. So I basically reached out. I was like, call them now and tell them. She called one time. I was like, when you're free? I was like, Tuesday. What time you want? I was like, you said this time in the morning. I said, give me the 9 something in the night. So you'll be at Shandy. I said, I put me at Shandy. Then Shandy message, you know, and I was excited to go. I basically pushed to come now.
I'm happy to hear that. That's awesome.
Like how you say, like how people need to be more. What you said before? Or people need to
just be able to reach out.
Alright, so it's like some people, like how some artists be stern and all these kind of stuff and thing, and some people will not be as humble as me. But I believe that at a point in their time in life, their humbleness got broken. Because at a point in time, I started not business, you know? And if, let me say, if Drake was humble before and then he like this bad person now, I don't know what Drake went through to make him turn. So I've been through some things that I wouldn't talk, that I've been through it. And sometimes it actually pushed me to turn this kind of way, like, I don't want to hear about nobody. I don't care about them. But it's just in me that I just me, is a good soul now. So I will just be as bad as what you think you could do me or try to do me or call my name or something. It's just me, that's me. Like I can't really change that now. It's hard for me to get, I can get vexed at a period of time, but at the same time, I'll just boil back down to being Melick again. It's just me. So some people can't really take in everybody build the same. So I believe it is a kind of, I wouldn't be so hard on people at times because I understand that. Some people don't care at all. There's some people who soft. There's some people who care. So people push that they don't care, but deep down inside they do
They
care.
really do care.
Yeah, so it's like, it all depends on that too now. It's like a whole wave right now.
Fair.
Yeah, it's like a whole wave right when I really think about it. So yeah.
But I would say this, if you have anybody who's interested in having interviews, you could always hit us up. We're definitely, the table is always open.
Your number straight now, that the link, use the link. And I would actually send people here too. You know, you understand what I'm saying? You know,
I prefer, we prefer in person. We do virtual interviews, but it's a different vibe when the person's in front of you.
It is.
Way different vibe.
Yeah, I might have a mean face, a screw face, but I'm not
a beast.
I'm not a beast. I'm not a beast.
With that being said, I know Kareem hates when I say that, but I'm going to say it again. With that being said, we're at the very end of our show. And I want to say thank you so much, Melick, for spending time with us. I hope you enjoyed your conversation, because I enjoyed our conversation with you.
I enjoyed. Thanks for having me.
Yes, I'm happy to have you here. I want you to share your social media handles. And that's it.
All right. So let's check me up on Instagram. Melick, Melick. We got me and Lick. It's easy to spell me, Lick. And I spell music. You know, we like a little fancy thing. Muzic. Yeah, when I spell music, a little fancy to make it look nice now.
Right now.
And on Facebook, normal Melick, me and Lick again. Just remember that. Me, Lick. Me, M-E, Lick, L-I-C-K, put it together.
Fair
me,
enough.
Lick. But there's Melick. Yeah, let's search me up on anyway. Once you type in that, you must find me, man.
Boy, you should do a booyah with your name, you know.
Nah, man.
Just break down your
Good
name.
idea, though. Good idea, though. Good idea.
Break down your name right there.
Once
One
I do
time.
it, you don't know you getting forward, innit?
Yeah, I'm gonna sit down in any corner of the dance like, hey, you hate it?
I was
Say
there.
less.
Yeah.
And good luck on your show. You said you'll be at Truck.
Chuck Friday, yeah.
Is there any other shows coming up that you want to mention?
Well, the I Am Woman for sure. That's the Purchase Roberts. That's 11th of April. That's in Canada. After that, I'll be back in Trinidad. Because it will be Easter. Days coming up. I really can't see how much shows I have. There's a lot. And New York City, I Am Woman again, of course. That's May the 17th. Everybody's reaching out right now. So right now we're just trying to make
Very
space
good.
to accept and how
Very
to
good.
accept. So, you know,
I'm happy to hear
thank
it.
God for that. But big up all the promoters and everybody reaching out. Respect and love, man.
What's the name of your bar? Where's your bar located?
That's no good. Ghetto, San 111 Road.
Oh,
But
man,
the
that ain't
ghetto
too
is
bad.
love.
That ain't too bad. That's where I go.
You know, never
I
been to
goes
South.
those
You go there?
Yeah, my ex-husband's from Laventille.
All right, well, I know the bar used to be the Gaza before then.
Okay, so
But,
that's it?
That is why I reckon.
All
right
right.
now. That's
Okay.
past you.
Wait, is it in
Alright.
Sour or Laventille?
San 111. You see?
Yeah.
There are 2 Laventils in Trinidad.
So
San 111.
Red family from Sawan, they had a bar out there
I never
too.
go Sour, but
Yeah.
I've been Laventille.
Where you from?
Here.
From here?
Yeah, from here.
With the family from Trinidad? Or Grenada?
I explained this last week, so I'm a mutt. So basically, my grandmother from St. Vincent, my mother
Alright.
born St. Vincent. Grandmother left St. Vincent and went to Trinidad to go live. And then she ended up she had her first half of kids in St. Vincent, my mother included, and she had her other half of children in Trinidad. So when I used to get in trouble here, I used to get deported. Well, they used to say deported, but they would send me back to Trinidad to stay with my grandmother for how many ever days, months, weeks, however the case was. So growing up, I went to Trinidad very often,
Oh.
but that's not like Port of Spain.
All right. Which part in Port of Spain? Exactly where you are?
Yeah, Cascade,
All right.
and
Cascade.
then so basically it's between Cascade and like the Laventille area.
All right.
That's
All
where
right,
most of
see
where the most of the family is, and then I have family that grew up and move and go to Arima, and so I've been to those places, but I've never been any further south than that.
All right. Well, I mean, if you go in Arima, you're passing Sour and everything. Whoosh.
Yes, but I never stopped in Sour.
yeah,
to
but in
say that.
Maracas Bay?
Yes.
Well, it depends. Sometimes you have to pass through
Yeah, I was
Sour.
gonna say, yeah.
But yeah,
If in Cascade, nah.
I believe I passed. At certain times I may have passed through, but
I
to
probably
say
didn't
like,
even know it.
I get out the car and say, well, yes, this is it right here.
I like your
No,
honesty.
no, no.
I like your honesty.
Mm-hmm.
I like your honesty. You being honest. You being honest.
No, being honest. Yeah, being
Yeah,
honest.
being honest.
Because Arima is right there by the airport. So the last time I've been to Trinidad, I just jumped to Arima real quick because it was a layover. Mm-hmm. And that was like, what, a 10-minute drive from the airport. So
Yeah, not that far. Don't
it
be
wasn't
that
that far. Yeah. So I've been to Trinidad many times, but I've never been specifically to Saba.
Alright, say less.
To like
Good
sit down
Chinese
and-
food out there too.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't know.
Is there anybody else you want to shout out before you head out?
Yeah, man, shout out to my whole management team, big up Shaq, Nigel, Dexa, Dexa Thomas, big up the whole team, Precise, Ghani, big up DJ Redman, big up my whole team, family, everybody internationally who listening and looking at this. Love all the time, stream your music, keep listening and keep pushing the thing. And when I hear that is it now, it's Melick.
I want to say thank you again and have a good evening, okay?